Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, we're going to see how you've changed. How have you changed, my dear friends? Wax in my mouth. April 3rd, mark it on your calendars. Most of the wax that moves around in my mouth is because of that metal bar at the top of there. It's coming out on April the 3rd. The braces are not, but the metal bar is. So anyways, that's going to be a change for me. This had everything, just a second. Everything, I thought I had it where I wanted. Larry was on my table. He messed everything up. He messed everything up. And so what I just started doing, I keep a comb at the table now. So, because he'll only put up with it for so long. And look what I got. I got this out of him just with the comb. And I brushed him last night. I combed him last night. He's shedding like a son of a bitch. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to keep a comb at the table. So now when Larry comes to spread out on the table, I'm going to take advantage of that, get some combing in for him, knowing that eventually he's going to like, I've had enough of this and go, and then I get my table back. I think that's how you get to think when you become a parent. You become a little bit evil and wicked. Something here. All right, we're going to see how you have changed, Libra. We're going to do that in a really interesting way. We're going to use the Archangel deck and the Fairy deck. And the combination of those two are going to help us see like kind of what angels were around you in the past, how long ago that is. I don't know. It might be different for each one of you. And then sort of the challenges that are associated with that time period for you as well. Doing the same for now. And then we're going to look at the lesson that you haven't fully learned and the lesson that you have fully learned through the same cards. And I do have the teeny tiny version of the Witch's Tarot. The Witch's Tarot. All right, Libra. Who you were then, who you are now, lesson not fully learned and lesson fully learned. And this is coming through sort of like angelic guides. Okay, who you were then, clear cognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So, I don't know, at some point in the past, you were really connected intuitively. You might have been getting specific downloads about a project, something that you were working on, something that was inspiring you, or maybe you're working on that project now. But this really has a feeling of getting some sort of profound thought or idea. And this is coming from almost like, seems like nowhere. Where did this come from? I don't know where I got this idea from, but that's what you got. And the idea though, it comes to you in like, it's because it comes in the form of an answered prayer. So something that you were hoping for, whether you actually prayed for it or not, or just like a hope that you had inside yourself, or something that you knew you needed to achieve, or you really needed to make some gains in some area of your life. You kind of got the answer somehow in a, would say, kind of an indirect way. Or it might have came to you directly through an indirect source. Now, hello from heaven. Well, now you, it's almost like, now you're hearing. I hear y'all. Hear y'all. And it's funny. Look at that. Honestly, it's like something opened up for you in a psychic way in the past. And now you're hearing them all. Maybe it's a little noisy in your head even. Okay, so now you have hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So the angel you had in the past with Archangel Uriel, and now you have Archangel Azrael with you. So that's interesting. Now I feel like you're tapping into an ancestor, almost like an ancestor was working with you in the past, trying to, and they've made some headway. You're connected. Okay, lesson not, oh, I'm not telling you these things. No, well, I am. That would be silly, right? I'm going to pull cards on you and I'm going to tell you what it is. I am. I'm just going to wait until more cards come out. So I'm going to see the lesson you haven't fully learned and the lesson that you have fully learned. Okay. Okay, at the bottom you have counselor. You are a natural counselor. And many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So that's interesting. And then you have relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. I want to say right there, I don't know, some of you could actually be like relationship counselors, marriage counselors, some sort of counseling that would have to do with like creating harmony in different types of relationships around you. And then you have comfort and victory. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Oh, that's interesting. Your prayers have been answered, have been heard and answered. Have faith. So, this is connecting me here to something in the past. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So you've received an answer to a prayer in the past. Or maybe it had something to do with maybe you needed some sort of help in a relationship. Because you have counselor and relationship harmony here. You have Azrael twice as the counselor and the comfort. It's kind of tying into a lesson not fully learned here. You've had a prayer has been answered for you. Well, like, okay, still waiting. I know you are. I see that in your lesson not fully learned. But the prayer was answered for you in the past. So how could that be, right? Now, the message that I'm getting with this card too is I'm getting that your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. That feels like to me, your loved ones in heaven, like your ancestral guides, you know, however you want to describe it, that they've been busy with you. Because like there's this feeling of like trying to answer a prayer for you. And then the prayer is answered, so they're like not doing too much now. That's kind of how that feels. They're fine, not doing too much now. They're just relaxing. And let go of your worries, right? So let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay, so there's a prayer that has been answered for you. And the weird thing is it almost somehow feels like it was answered in the past. So I'm not sure how that plays out. Like, is it something that came to you and you didn't see it for what it was yet? You know, it could be an opportunity. It could be, I don't know. I'm just seeing a car as an example. Like, I'm thinking, how could this play out? So let's say you say, okay, I'm going to run a race. I'm going to run a car race going around this track. I really need angels. I really need a fast car. A car that's going to win. I want a car that's going to win. So your angels, your ancestors, like, okay, all right. We'll get on with that. Okay, yeah, that's the car that's going to win. That's the car that they need. So then you end up with a car and you're thinking, well, this is not the car that I need for the race because it's not going to win. So like, all right, well, it'll do. I can use it to commute. But it's like your guides are like relaxed because no, this is the car that's going to win the race. It's almost like you don't realize that when you open up the glove compartment, there's a button in there for like some sort of fuel injection. Like, it's weird. It's coming into me like there's something that you've received, but you don't see it or witness it yet as the answer to a prayer. And that's going to, I guess it's going to unfold, right? It's going to unfold for you because your guides are like, we're chill now. It's all good. You should be chill too because, you know, it's all going to unfold. As I said, it's all going to unfold. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. So I don't feel like this is guidance. I feel like it's something you've already done because it's been answered. So there you go. And the car is just a symbol of something. It's a metaphor. I don't know why I always have to say that. Well, I seem to. Anyways. Just thinking there's a lot of wings on your cards, but I guess because it's an angelic deck. That makes sense. But I thought, do all of them have wings? Yeah, I guess they do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Inspiration. You've received it in the past. You received this inspiration. You know, maybe it's even a project. Like maybe you've created some sort of a project that you were greatly inspired with, and it hasn't come to some sort of full fruition, or it hasn't like owned up to what you thought it would be, or lived up to what you kind of thought it would become. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. I mean, you could have even woken up in the middle of the night with this idea. Oh my God. Do you know how you do that sometimes? You wake up in the middle of the night and you think, oh, that's brilliant. I should write that down. Back to sleep. And you wake up in the morning, you're thinking, what was that about? Something about blood transfusion bottles and whiskey caskets. How did that, you know, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, you had some sort of inspiration in the past. That's what I see here. And it was an answer to a prayer, okay? Let's just see where this all goes. Okay, so now you have hello from heaven. Your guides are like, chill. We're all having a good time. We're just chilling out. You chill out too. Shine from within, okay? So looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Okay, so that's almost like, you know, do some stuff with yourself right now. Like do some things for you. Do some, yeah, but this is like internal stuff. So you're probably looking good. Feeling good? I don't know. Maybe you're worried about some sort of blessing. Like blessing, answered prayer, something coming in. I think this is just like shining inside and out. Like it's time to take, it's for you to take time to do that. Because honestly, this card is coming across to me like your angel guides are like just taking some sort of a break. Like that was a lot of work. We got ourselves there. And because they're taking a break, I mean, in a way you just need to chill. Just enjoy yourself, enjoy time with yourself, time with friends, like whatever. But if there's a prayer that you don't need to worry about. You just don't need to worry about it, okay? And so what you haven't fully learned, oh my gosh, magical blessings. What did I say? I feel like there's a blessing that's been answered for you. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Bless you, my child. You can walk around the sidewalk and bless people. I bless you. I bless you. You got patience. Patience is the lesson not fully learned. And with magical blessings. I'm telling you, you've been blessed with something. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. So anyways, you're all thinking, well, isn't the point of the blessing so that I know it and I have it and I've received it? I don't know. But now, okay, the lesson that you fully learned here. Oh my God, it's so funny because this card is coming up as Whiskey Wisdom. I don't know what that is. Whiskey Wisdom. But it's wish wisely, right? Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So maybe there's just some practical things that you need to do right now. And I feel like they're just going to come to you naturally. Like these aren't like, oh, do I need to do this for my manifestation to happen now, Cindy? Or do I need to focus more positively on my No, just be patient. Just be patient. Kind of work on, it seems like kind of like for yourself here. Do things for you, things that make you feel good inside and out. Because, okay, oh, compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. You want to, always get that most. We're always hardest on ourselves. So this might be something like that hasn't quite lived up to what you hoped it would be. It's still kind of in the growing stages for you as well. with this patient card, because she's watering the flowers, right? Or watering the plants. This garden is growing. The garden is growing. It's growing. You might also be, because you have this clear cognizance and from hello from heaven, you might have a natural capacity to even kind of see or sense the future or what it is that you know you could create, but you forget about, you know, being in the 3D here, that there's steps involved with doing that. I think you've wished wisely for something too. Like this wish is totally legit. Your angels are like, yeah, let's bring it in. Pure intention, moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And then you have pure intentions following that. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. But I feel like you've done that. That's the thing. So maybe it's just working. Continue to work on the purity inside yourself and you will receive your manifestation in its purest form, because you will be in the purest form. I'm saying. All right, the Little Witch's Tarot. It packs a big punch as it goes all over the place here. Little Witch, big punch. Little Witch, big magic. Little Witch, big wand. Look at this. Something inspired you. You received inspiration. And now what? Clear cognizance, inspiration, the Strength card, the Six of Swords, and the Empress. This is great. I mean, you're on your way to something big here. Really, really, really big. Big abundance. Your wish was big abundance. Now, I want to say too, with the Strength card here, you may have already been going through some sort of period of patience, holding yourself back, really coming to terms with, you know, your desires and your drive, how to control that. Let the universe take the wheel a little bit here. And then you go into the Six of Swords towards the Empress. It's great. Maybe you've been, okay, so this is the past. Holding, like the Strength card feels like holding out for something and then being moved towards it, right? And that could feel like that was the wish granted here. Even being shown the potential of something, right? Like even if this is a project even, it's just knowing this project is huge. This has enormous abundance. This is a genius idea. But there's something about it that hasn't like been 100% fulfilled here. So now you have hello from heaven. Now, chill, shine from within. Hello from heaven, shine from within. The Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. That just, that has a feeling of like, okay, clear mind, heal it. If you have a clear mind, like, it's almost as if to, like, don't get caught up in thoughts here. Don't get caught up in overthinking anything. Like, your thinking is clear. Your mind is clear. Perhaps even this is to purify the original inspiration. What was connected to what inspired you or what prayer you wanted answered here? What was connected to that? Make sure that there isn't anything, I want to say, less than divine. I'm sure we've all got a few little nuggets that we could probably look at and go, well, you know, what's that? What's this? So it's kind of, I feel like it's almost like process that. Because your manifestation is coming in here. But it's almost like there's something about you that should be purified. But, well, the something I feel like is your thinking, is your thought process. To rest it, to heal it. Even if you're looking for more, like if you're looking for more information, like put a rest on that. Okay, what's not fully learned here is patience and magical blessings. The Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Now that's very interesting, because one of the things that has developed for me, I was watching, I can't remember what the hell the video was, but it had to do with healthy boundaries in relationships, like all relationships that we have. And the Two of Cups, I kept seeing it in my mind's eye. In the reading, I thought that's what the Two of Cups is. Like, that's a big meaning for it, for me as a reader now, is healthy boundaries. And right here, you have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. That's not healthy boundaries. That's carrying like too much in a relationship. And honestly, you know, there could even be a lot of illusions here. Maybe you're not sure how certain relationships are, how people feel in relationships with you, or a particular relationship. But there's something here about, because it's connected to you too, there might be some relationships that you're connected to that could even be holding back your manifestation, right? Because, and they may not even be, like, they might not be relationships that you need to like full on end and that's the end of that. They could just be things that you need to step away from, because this is about shining from within and then shining like outwardly too. Give yourself some time away from some relationships, perhaps. The lesson that you fully learned here is compassion. So it is being kind to others, to yourself, mostly to yourself. Okay, so did you wish for something in the past? The wish is a good wish. I'm really getting that. Like, totally. Why not wish for this? I'm hearing like your angels say, this is a good wish. But could there have been something related to the wish in the past that was, because you've learned a lesson here, and it's being like talked about in the reading, that has to do with compassion, softening your heart with respect to some type of situation, and all the people involved in this situation, including you. And then we have wish wisely, right? So there may have been some sort of energy around you where you may not have been feeling particularly compassionate about maybe even yourself or other people involved. Because you're coming up as the focal point for right now. Or maybe you weren't compassionate with yourself in regards to something. You wished very wisely. And you can see, right, you pull in something enormously wonderful and bountiful. But there's a connection here to compassion, and I think a little bit for yourself. Your mind is clear. Don't take it anywhere else right now. You know, and that's even like the energy of your guides are just like, chill. Let's just chill. Chill and let things unfold. It's all good now. We've done what we need to do. You're doing what you need to do as long as you don't overthink, I kind of feel like. Compassion and wish wisely. Oh, the world. Oh, you've closed off that. Yeah, talk about fully learned. I mean, this is a cycle that you totally understand here, and you're closing it off. I wonder what you wish for. I'm so curious. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be different for so many of you, but yeah, I mean, you have fulfilled something here. You might have even utilized compassion at some point in a wish. Like, given of yourself in some way or some capacity where you weren't really asking for anything in return. Oh no, moon energy and pure intention, right? Moon energy, because that pure intention is like not asking for anything in return. The Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Now she's also talking about peace of mind as possible. Because I feel like underlying too is kind of like it's what's supporting the reading, how we got here. It's like you've attained something mentally and just keep that going. You've healed something mentally. Keep it going. Now, okay, the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles, I mean, that actually says something about achieving something here. I mean, achieving something like you kind of did it on your own. You did it on your own. And with the 6 of Cups, is it like fulfilling some sort of a dream you had maybe as a child? Or with somebody that you've known for a long time? Well, and then pure intention, like that even feels like, you know, that kind of like childlike energy. Pure intention. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Wands. I feel like, okay, it almost feels as if with this pure intention, it's wanting to make, like, to achieve something here. And I want to say maybe in a monetary sense, it's some sort of physical achievement. And in this, though, by doing that, you are able to express yourself from your heart. So it's almost like creating some sort of structure so that you can, it supports how you express yourself. Creating some, like, so let's say you wanted a lot of money. So, because your angels will agree to that if it's got the right intentions, right? So say, I want a lot of money, Spirit. A lot of money. So what's curious, right? Because you have Moon energy. So that's kind of like tapping into intuition as well. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups, which feels like it is attaining some sort of purity. Maybe it's sovereignty. Like maybe it's outright sovereignty. Like, yeah, like imagining someone, let's imagine you're suppressed. Oh, you're back, are you? Do you want me to comb you some more? Come on, I got the comb. You want more combies? You want more combies? Looking at me. Okay, it's almost like, let's say you're somehow suppressed. Maybe you're in a job and they're really taking advantage of you. I feel like people have more choices in North America than a lot of places. So you can stare at me now. So, you know, even like you live in some sort of regime. You live in a regime and it doesn't matter how hard you work, how many hours you put in, you always get the same amount of money. Like you're suppressed. And then you also feel like you don't have really any sovereignty in terms of being able to do what you want. There's it's like the legitimacy of these pentacles. See how that's coming in? The legitimacy of these pentacles will be delivered to you or are delivered to you so that you can move freely. Right? Yeah, you want to move freely and you want to go back outside. I'm going to comb you. I'm going to comb you. It's so that you can move freely. Like the intention was just so funny. It is. It's almost like someone wishing for $1 million. I wish I had $1 million. And Spirit's saying, yeah, you could use it. So I'm going to give you $1 million. There's a little spot right here, Larry, that, yeah, we need to, I think I'm going to have to cut that. All right. Are you getting irritated with it yet? But I'm getting 2 jobs done here. He loves to hate it. I think that's a bit of what it is. He loves to hate it. We're actually, we're going to go do your extended. If it gives me any room. You came back for more. Oh, you're something, aren't you? Yeah. You love to hate this, don't you? Well, it's growing on him. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, we're going to use the Archangel deck. The Archetype deck. And we're going to look at how you're transforming through archetype energy. Like what archetype energy you're really transforming right now. And And then we're going to look at the archetypal energy that you're going to really embody in the future. And yeah, and look at how much starts to come out of him. He's shedding just with this comb. But see, the problem we have here is, right, like he was a stray, and this breed should have been brushed since being a kitten so that he could be used to that. So we're working on it. We're okay with anything from here up. We get like lower, we get downright ornery. He bit me last night. I wasn't watching his signals, to be honest. I pushed it a little too far. So, oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you know, I'm all done. Thank you, Libra. Be gentle with yourself. Bye. Get on this. Look at you. Just a little there.